I'm Noel with Noel's Frags. Keep an eye out for your evil twins, because today we're talking about clones. As some of you may have noticed, I've been talking about Dossier a lot. It's because I'm contractually obligated. Nah, I'm just kidding. I didn't sign anything. But they did send me a bunch of stuff and I said I would review it. So my thing is, I was like, they send it to me, I review it, I give it away to you. So if you go over to my Instagram, I'll put my handle here. It's also at the beginning and the end of my videos. I've been doing giveaways over there. I'm actually doing one right now. But the two fragrances we'll be talking about today are from one of my favorite houses, the House of Creed. So I picked fragrances I actually own to do the reviews of so I could do side-by-side comparisons. And this is one of them. So you have Silver Mountain Water from Creed, and then the Dossier interpretation clone is Musky Green Tea. So today I put Musky Green Tea here, Silver Mountain Water here, wore it all day so I could get a full idea of the beginning, the middle, and the end. Rough breakdown of Silver Mountain Water. In the open you have some citrus, and then you have green tea, and then in the mid it just kind of, the citrus takes a backseat and it's this sharp green tea in the mid, and towards the dry down it just kind of becomes this musky green tea. The overall fragrance has a very effervescent, sparkling feel to it, and it's kind of inky, if that makes any sense. With some blackcurrant, I would say, in the opening and the mid. So now that you kind of get the overall feel of Silver Mountain Water, let's talk about how Musky Green Tea compares. So in the open, you have that sharp green tea, but it's a little scratchier than Silver Mountain Water. It's not quite as smooth. You don't really get the citrus. And that's kind of the first 30 minutes. Like, you have the citrus in Silver Mountain Water, but you're lacking that here. You get the same overall feel. If you smell it, back, you can't tell too much of a difference, but up close, it's definitely there. You can see the difference in the two fragrances. As it moves into the mid, they start to get a little closer. The citrus in Silver Mountain Water takes a back seat. You just start to see that black currant and the green tea, a little sharp with some floral aspects there. And this still has a scratchy aspect to it. I would say overall, this is a little scratchier, a little more synthetic, but it definitely gives you the same vibe. Like, for the price, you're doing pretty good, considering even gray market, you're looking at 150 plus easy, used like a partial bottle of this 150 plus easy. So the trade-off for, I think these are going, they're always changing the price, because it'll be like $40 and then, it's on sale for $30, and it's like, now it's a Black Friday sale, so it's even cheaper. So I don't really know what they usually charge, but my guess is around, it's like 30 to 40 bucks. So it's not bad. But then as you move into the dry down, you still have that air of sophistication with Creed. The scratchiness is kind of taking a backseat, and I would say that's when they're the closest. You always have the green tea ever present in this fragrance, and that's when they're the closest. You're gonna see the most similarity in the dry down. This seemed to be hanging out a little longer than Silver Mountain Water. Silver Mountain Water was kind of a skin scent. They had both gotten to their final destination, and this was shimmering off my skin a little bit more. The effervescence is kind of gone at this point. You just have this musky green tea, honestly, is what you're left with. The black currant's kind of taking a backseat. The citrus is gone. You still have a little bit of the florals, I would say, in both. But it's sitting kind of close. It's a very clean smell. And it kind of was outperforming the Creed at the end there. So overall, I'd say it's solid. As far as similarity, I would say like 85% similar. Projection, longevity are pretty good. But this fragrance in general does not it's not like known to be this loud, like forever lasting. When you first put it on, it can be a little loud if you go like heavy on it, but it's not known to be this like beast of a fragrance that lasts forever. So a more sophisticated fragrance, pretty well done. Next up, we have a Fragcom favorite. This is a staple in most people's collection, and if they don't own it, they own an interpretation of it, or a clone, or some medley of it mixed together. Green Irish Tweed. And Dossier's clone is Green Verbena. Green Irish Tweed is a simple fragrance. It opens up with lemon verbena, which is this citric green plant. Then you have violet in the mid, and then as you go into the dry down, it's sandalwood and ambergris. It's just a simple fragrance. It's a staple. If you've never smelled it, Cool Water smells like a more synthetic, cheaper version. This seems more stately, more official, more legit, a little fancier. So just to give you an idea. So how did Green Verbena compare? So today I wore Green Verbena here, and then I put Green Irish Tweed here. And these are going better. So I wore Silver Mountain Water on this arm, and then Green Irish Tweed on this arm, and these held up much better. The other fragrance really isn't. It's not known for sticking around, but so I will actually say this in the dry down once again is where this fragrance got the closest. Overall, I would say it's maybe 80%. So not as dead on, but in a good way. So I sprayed this on in the open, and you get that the violet's really strong in my opinion in the open. You have the green verbena and the violet, and I actually smelled it too, and I was like, oh, this smells different in a good way, because it had more of like a planty, like green, like actual like plant material green feel to it than actual Green Irish Tweed. I was kind of impressed, honestly. So I wouldn't say it was the most accurate in the open, but it was different in a good way, and I was actually kind of pleased with it. You still had that kind of citric green feel with the violet there supporting the open, and then it started to go into the mid after about an hour or two, and that's really where the violet shines. Violet's a very strong note for me. It kind of consumes a fragrance. It outshadows really the sandalwood in this for me. I mostly get lemon verbena, violet, and then ambergris. Not as much with the sandalwood, because honestly I'm not a huge fan of sandalwood, so it's kind of a small supporting note in this fragrance. It doesn't really add too much other than just a little bit of backbone. It doesn't kind of try to steal the show or anything, but this and Green Irish Tweed project a lot more. They definitely are a more here I am kind of fragrance. Their presence is easier to detect. It lasts longer on my skin, but they smell similar in the dry down, but you can't get as much ambergris. Green verbena is lacking that like oceany, minerally aspect to it. Because we're hours. This is several hours ago that I put this on. I want to say over 12, maybe. No, it's only been like 10 and a half hours. So I put this on like 10 and a half hours ago, and it's still there. Like, yeah, definitely catching wafts of it. So as far as similarity goes, yeah, I would say like 80%. Not as much of a dead ringer, but different in a good way. Like I said, I enjoy the little bit more of a green aspect in the open. I am missing the ambergris in the dry down. So, not bad. So there we have it. Another Dossier video in the books. Doing a giveaway over on my Instagram right now. So go check that out. If you want to stay tuned for future giveaways, keep following me over there. I will be giving away the fragrances I reviewed in this video. Have you checked out this house before? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you've tried. Let me know if you're looking at something what you want to check out, what you want to smell, what you want to clone of. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button or subscribe to see more content. And as always, thank you so much for watching.